welcome back to my channel. So it is July the 16th. I'll probably be posting this on the 17th, but today is my 40th birthday. Yes, I am so ecstatic, so elated, so ready for this next decade of my life. This is like my new year. I pray, at 12 midnight, thanking God for allowing me to see another year. And I wanted to make this video. I thought that maybe I wanted to do it, what would I tell my younger self? And at first I started thinking about all of what I would have changed and all of that. But with this walk that I'm on with Christ and what he's revealed to me, I wouldn't change any of it, because I know that it was all necessary in order for me to give my testimony to help someone else. The only thing that I would change, and the only advice that I would give, is that I would have developed a relationship with Christ a lot sooner. I would have sought discipleship, and I would have surrendered my life to Christ. Because since I have allowed him to orchestrate and made him Lord over my life and submitted and surrendered to his will, I promise you, life has been a whole lot better. And now I understand when people say that your latter will be greater than your former. Because I have been truly walking in answered prayers. Even up until a lot of the things that's taking place this month. These are things that I saw last year and things that were coming to my mind. And I didn't know how it would happen. And now that they're taking place, it's not happening in the way that I thought it would, but it's happening. So that lets me know that all of it was a promise from him. And I just had to stay the course. And everything that he took away and that I allowed to leave and did not try to hold on to, he has replaced it. He has replaced it and he has multiplied it. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. And, all of the time, normally I wanted to plan a trip for my 40. I wanted to do all of these things, but everything happens according to God's timing. And my life was just a little bit different right now. And I have to give myself grace. Just because I didn't take the trip now does not mean that the trip is not going to take place. I'm grateful that I'm in the position that I'm in, because I'm actually headed to work. And I'm okay with that. I have this weekend to celebrate, or I may just wait until August and celebrate, because there is so much that has been going on and that is still yet to come in the month of July for me that I'm just busy. I'm just busy. My plate is full and I'm grateful for it all. So instead of being disappointed that I wasn't able to take off, or I wasn't able to do this, I know that God has ordered my steps, and everything that I'm doing right now, I'm walking in accordance with his will for my life, not mine. And because of that, I don't have any type of discomfort, any type of issues, no problems. I'm not unhappy about it. I'm okay with it. And I'm giving myself grace, because I know that everything will happen when he sees fit for it to happen. The things that he wants to take place, those things will unfold, because I'm no longer living to serve me and to fulfill my purpose. I'm living to fulfill his. And I'm walking in that. And one of the things that I've been praying for since I'm in this new environment is, since I'm here, it's a great place. God revealed to me how I can leave impact. And baby, he's been revealing. He has been revealing in so many ways. And I'm just taking note of everything. And I'm just waiting patiently. I'm not moving ahead. I'm waiting in accordance for what it is that he wants me to do. And at the time that he wants me to do it. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm filled with grace, with gratefulness, with joy, with peace. I have sovereignty. I have peace that I've never had, because so many times we are rushing things. We are rushing things because we feel like we have a deadline. That's all in our mind. That's not the timeline that God gave us. He doesn't show up when we ask him to, or when we call, but he does it right on time. And his timing always is much better than anything that I could have conceived, or anything that I could have tried to do on my own. And it's just, I'm amazed. I don't have any regrets. Yes, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations, and that was because I was outside of his will. But also looking back at those circumstances and those situations, I can see where he was in the midst of. Because had he not been in the midst of, and he would have taken his hands off of me, things could have gone so much worse than they did. And I'm so grateful and so thankful that they didn't. So I just appreciate him for being there. He never left me. He never forsake me. And he was waiting with open arms when I was ready to come to him. He give us all free will. And I'm so glad that I had to get tired. And I knew where to go to because that foundation was there, because the root was there. I knew that I needed to turn to Christ. This was the one thing that I had never done. I had never read his word in its entirety for myself. And when I started getting his word, I noticed what it was. We have to have a relationship with him. We have to be discipled. We have to be around people that can show us how to walk this walk. And I cannot be, I could say that, well, I wish that this would have gone this way. And I do. I have my regrets, the things that I decided on. But it's like, all of those things were necessary, because what I've gone through has only set me up to be able to give my story to others and hopefully help them to come closer to Christ and to make changes in their lives and show them what God can do. I can now be a testament. I can be an example of what it looks like when you allow God to lead and you take yourself out of it. Because yes, I did some things. I feel like I accomplished some things, but to see the things that came behind it, it was every time there was a win or there was something good, it felt like the door just was slammed in my face and almost slammed on me. Like I told someone, I came through the fire, but I wasn't burned. I came very, very close to the end, but I did not get burned. I felt the heat of it, but I did not get burned. And that's because he was still there and he still had his hands on me. And I was still praying to him. And I just had not surrendered. And I was still operating in sin. But now that I've eliminated sin from my life, I just have this sense of peace. I have this internal joy that I could not find on my own. I could not find it in things. I could not find it in people. I could not find it in places. I could only find it when I got in his word. When I started to meditate on him. When I started to pray to him more. When I started to learn what fasting really was and how to fast. Like to look at me today and to where I was, I'm looking for the turn up. I'm looking for either birthday dinners or we taking trips, we having shots, we doing all of those things. Not anymore. I don't need that. I have the joy that I need. That joy is within inside of me. God has given it to me, and the world can't take this away. And I'm grateful for it. This is the happiest I've ever been on my birthday. And it's because I have this sense of peace and I have this freedom that I just was not getting in the world. I look for it everywhere else, but it took me to look for it. I could only find it in him. I could only find it in him. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick little video on my birthday of what would I tell my younger self. The only thing I would tell myself, make God Lord over your life. Develop a relationship with him. Get to know him, because everything that you're seeking in the world will only be found when you get closer to God. So y'all have a blessed day, and hopefully I may not be back on schedule with doing my sit down videos next week because there's some adjustments. I'll talk about that later. But hopefully after next week, I'll be able to get back on track to be able to do sit down videos and to really just do at least 2 sit down videos a week, as opposed to just bringing my compilation videos from TikTok, because I am cutting back over there as well. But I'm regrouping, because in August I may pick back up on there as well, because God is doing a thing. And then I've been kind of frustrated in this month because I haven't been able to record and I haven't been posting, but I'm doing what God has told me to do. I'm on assignment right now, and I have to give myself grace. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video.